below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. Yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
And KD drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And here is Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Fires for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Morant looking around. Lets a floater go. No good that time. Jordan with some nice D. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here now is Dinwiddie, following Ja Morant's 3. KD dishes to Irving. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And they'll keep possession. KD's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Anderson kicks to Morant. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Brooks against Harris. Takes the 3. Brooks misses. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Morant against Jordan. Brooks outside. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. And he drops it in from the low post. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Irving passes to Durant. Hits the three-point bomb.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Morant outside. Here's the floater. Yep, it counts. Morant's got 7.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
The pass to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Morant finds Valanciunas. Brooks with it. Stolen by Durant. And Irving launches it from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And interconference.
Oh, what a dunk!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Nets passing it around. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. He kicks to Brooks. Off target from outside. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Valanciunas against Jordan. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant kicks to Allen. Back to Morant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 12 in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Brooks against Irving. Pass to KD. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic LU jam.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Brooks against Harris. Out to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Memphis with the 3. Here's Irving. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The Nets making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Allen. And so it's Brooklyn with it. LeVert with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Nobody near Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Memphis trailing here. To the inside. Clark finds Jones. Back to Clark. Bain, Clark trying to get open. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Irving's shot is good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Melton feeling it out a bit. And the basket is good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Durant. 29 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Allen passes to KD. Another shot, and he hits the jump shot. Durant's got 13 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
So timeout called here, but first for Memphis.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
Looking here at some numbers for LeVert. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul. Nets on defense. Melton passes to Jang and finished off by Jang.
Yeah, they're finishing like he did it on purpose. Jang can get nasty at the point of attack.
Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Durant. The high post shot. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Clark, the pass to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Melton. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Shamet, the pass to KD. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, how about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Melton. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to LeVert. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And guys, Caris LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball.
One shot.
Levert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's Prince following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. That one good for two. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Melton. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Irving attacking, and the layup is good. Irving's got 9.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He dishes it to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Bain, counted by Green. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. 10-point lead. Jones against Irving. Yep, that one goes in there.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.